Now I want to address a couple of things. I know you're looking at this shirt and you're like, Chuck, that screams success. Well, prepare to be disappointed. Now there's another condition that I want to tell you about that I've developed as I've gotten older. It's called RDF, resting dick face. Do I look like I'm having a good time right now? No, it's wild. Like 10 years ago, you could take pictures of me at any time. It looked like I'd just seen boobs for the first time. You know, it's like... Nowadays, I'm just worried that I look like I take carnival games too seriously. And if I ever get married, I'm worried that the wedding photos will just turn out like I lost a bet. Guess we'll find out. Rejection is a hell of a thing. Maybe that has to do with my RDF. You know, you can feel rejection in so many different ways. You know, such as pickup lines. I saw an advertisement for mustard donuts the other day and said, "Wake up and taste the tang." I was like, yeah, that's good. So I took a picture of it and I posted it on my Instagram story. And I said, "This sounds like something college Chuck would have said." An ex-girlfriend replied, "This sounds like something you would still say." I was like, shit, she ain't wrong, you know? Tried to buy my girlfriend a gift, felt rejection that way. Tried to buy her a swimsuit, it said, "The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit" on it. You know? She said no. I went, well, why not? She goes, "You focus on the Father and the Son too much and it makes the Holy Spirit angry." I said, "Me not getting you that swimsuit's not going to change anything," so... Then there's the wonderful rejection that you can feel from your own children, you know. Took my daughter to a park a couple weeks ago. She's having a good time out there with other kids. I just wanted to check on her. I was like, "Honey, you doing okay?" She goes, "I'm making friends." "I'm sorry, honey, but Dad's your friend. Mom's my best friend." I was like, "Son of a bitch! You're doing great, honey." No, you know, ever since I became a father, like, there's one thing I didn't like before I was a dad. It would be when women would go, "Hey, Daddy." "What's up, Daddy?" I'm like, you know? "Hey, what do you got going on there?" Daddy's getting a call. No, I didn't like it then, and I sure shit don't like it now that I am a father, you know? I also don't like moaning. I don't like moaning to the point where I avoid getting my hair cut sometimes, because I'm afraid I'm going to let out the biggest moan of my life during the shampooing. And then what, I got to find somewhere else to go? I'm starting to run out of places is what I'm saying. That's really why I'm in Janesville. I'm scoping out hair places. No, I don't like moaning to the point, you know, if it's getting a little hot and heavy in the bedroom, and the girl starts moaning, you know, my girlfriend, I'll just lean over and quietly cover her mouth with my hand and go, "Shut the fuck up." Really sets the mood. As I mentioned, I am a dad, and ever since I became a dad, so many things inside of me have changed, you know. My emotions have gotten really wild. Song lyrics have started hitting me differently. I've started crying at things I've never cried at before. And I was watching this video of a beautiful young lady getting just absolutely railed. You know? My initial reaction was like, "Oh no! That's somebody's daughter! All she wanted was a sausage pizza. She just went through this with the plumber. Has she no father to help her with the bills?" My daughter, she'll be 4 next month, and she's getting a little too talkative for my liking. I miss the days when she couldn't talk as much, you know, she'd just be getting after it, little baby bouncer, watching nursery rhymes on Netflix, and I'd pick her up. She's just so precious and so beautiful. I'd look deep into her eyes, she'd look deep into mine. She would sneeze and fart at the same time. I'm like, "You are Dad's girl. No DNA test needed there." I was helping her change her shirt about a year ago, and she was slapping her belly. You know, I finally got it up, and she was still slapping her belly, having a good old time. So Dad joined in, you know, I'm like, "All right, fine, we'll slap bellies together, whatever." Then she lifted up my shirt, and I kept going, she went, "You." Listen, my ego is too fragile for the brutal honesty of children, is what I'm saying. The other day, she was watching The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I was cleaning up in the kitchen. All of a sudden, she yells out, "Look, it's Daddy!" Yeah, which one am I? Come to find out, I'm the fat mayor. Tried to ask her, did he have the happy or sad face on? She just looked at me like, We're watching SpongeBob later that night. There's a giant jellyfish shooting at SpongeBob and Patrick. She goes, "It's Daddy," and I went, "Which fat one am I this time? Patrick or the jellyfish?" She's like, "The jellyfish." I was like, "Damn, honey, you're gonna give Dad a personality complex and an eating disorder. I don't know what to do here." I'm also not a fan of public bathrooms. Never have been. I don't know anyone who is. You know, but there's no bigger offender in my life than the trough. Gentlemen, we know what I'm talking about, right? The trough. Metal slop trough that pigs would normally eat out of, except it's just dick from side to side, just pissing freely. You know? I avoid it at all costs, not because like I'm gonna be curious and look down and be like, damn, look what that guy's packing, you know? I'm actually more afraid that somebody would come up to me and be like, well, that poor bastard. Also, I'm afraid like some chatty Chad would come up next to me, you know, and be like, "Hey, I see you lean to the left too. You trimmed the bush, the tree stands a lot taller." Now, ladies, I don't know if you've ever experienced the trough. Maybe you have. I've been at bars several times after midnight when all of a sudden the men's bathroom turns into a unisex bathroom. But when I try to use the women's bathroom, I get kicked out because I'm a pervert, you know. Could you imagine if there were troughs in women's bathrooms? They'd just be like, I'd imagine there'd have to be some sort of bar here. You know? Josie, you slut, no panties tonight? Who are you going home with? Becky, we said no asparagus at dinner. As you can tell, I like to wear very flashy shoes, and I thought about bringing out just like a white, plain pair of shoes anytime I have to use the public bathroom. Because the last thing I need is to blow up stall number 2 somewhere, and I will, to walk out and somebody looks at my shoes and goes, "It was you." Actually, the last thing I need is like to be in the stall, and somebody walks in and I make eye contact with them through the crack of the door. And then I go, maybe if I don't move, they won't see me. Another thing that came into my life was flushable wipes. I mean, like, what have I been doing? You know, babies get them all the time, why can't I? You know? Leaves me feeling fresh and clean like a squeaky cheese curd. You know, just thought about bringing those out with me too, because when I blow up stall number 2, and I will, I want to leave stall number 2 feeling clean and confident, knowing that whatever happened in stall number 2 stays in stall number 2. Hashtag dude wipes. Hashtag unpaid testimonial. They don't pay me for that, I wish they did. Should send that to them, maybe, I don't know. Now, I'm a big fan of bowling. Yeah, somebody was gonna clap, like, hell yeah, get after it. But don't worry, this body was built for bowling, so I don't get hurt when I do it. Remember this one time during league, my teammate's girlfriend was subbing in. She was taking her sweet time. I had to go up to her and remind her, I'm like, "Hey, you know it's your turn, right?" She goes, "Yes, I just got distracted by Jason Momoa." I said, "That's fine. It's still your turn, and I'm not sure how much time the team that we're playing has left on Earth, you know." She has the audacity to look at me and go, "Well, if there was Victoria's Secret models on TV, you'd be distracted too." I said, "I prefer my models from Lane Bryant." She rebuttals again. "Well, you know, Victoria's Secret models are plus size too." I said, "Not plus enough, now bowl, bitch!" I haven't bowled since. It was very traumatic for me. I'm also a fan of social media. In fact, I've been on social media since, well, Facebook anyway, since the .edu days. You know, and I have, yeah, oh Jesus, who said that? Yeah, I'm that old, it's fine. And it was like the true Wild West, you know, it was just you and your college friends. You could literally post anything that you wanted to. And, you know, back before the days when employers would shut you down because of something that you posted, you know, like, sorry, we can't hire you. There's a picture of you drinking a bottle of vodka in the backseat of a car. I'm like, hey, at least I wasn't driving, you know. No, all right. One person was like, hell yeah, all right, let's go. And I love hip-hop lyrics, and I would post them on Facebook like it was my job. Remember one year I posted these lyrics from a great wordsmith of our time, Earl Stevens. Some of you might know him better as E40. And these lyrics went, ooh, you look like you got that good gushy gushy. Fuck around with me, I'll beat the brakes off that pussy. I said, yeah, that's how today's gonna go. Post. Came back to check my Facebook. I had a like on it. I said, of course I do, that's fucking fire. It was for my grandma. Forgot Facebook went public that year. And I felt bad, you know, at first I was like, oh, Grandma, you don't need to see things like that. And then I thought further about it, and I went, well, does Grandma even know what the good gushy gushy is? Did Grandma have the good gushy gushy? Because that would explain all the plastic on her furniture. All right, I've been Chuck Charles, thank you.